I'm gonna do with this.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What's up, everybody? I am Kenny from JK Builders. Jackson is sitting this one out. One of these sets is an official Lego set. The other one is a fake knockoff from China. Today we're going to talk about the difference and show you which one is better, and is it worth it to buy the official Lego set, or are you better off just buying the cheap knockoff that comes from China? Now, I ordered this set from Temu.com. It cost me about $85. I don't know if it's still available. I bought it quite a while ago, but there are plenty of fake Lego sets on the market today on sites like Alibaba, AliExpress, Temu. There's a million of them out there. Wish, Amazon, you can get them everywhere. Especially with the growing cost of Lego and the inflation and people trying to make ends meet and spending, upwards of $200 on a Lego set seems a little bit crazy. Especially when you can buy an alternative set off of sites like Temu or AliExpress for a fraction of the cost. And I see people talking about it all the time on Facebook and online about how the sets from China really aren't that bad. There's a million of them out there, fake Lego sets or creators of fake Lego. So today we're gonna go into depth about what I thought of this fake Lego set and how it compares to the official Lego set. So to start off with, we're gonna go over packaging. Now, when you buy a Lego set like this, so spoiler alert, this is the real Lego set. This is the fake one. I don't think just looking at it from a distance that you could ever tell as far as the looks go. They have the exact number of pieces. The pieces are all the same, and they look almost identical. You have to look very, very closely to see if the little Lego emblems are on each of the studs. This is the real one, this is the fake one. While the real Lego set comes in a shiny box with lots of printing and looks really, really good, the fake Lego set came in this bubble wrap packaging. There was no box, there was nothing. On the inside was just a bunch of bags that were not numbered, just kind of random bags thrown throughout here. Now, to my surprise and luck, there were actually numbers. When I looked at them a little bit closer, they were just very, very hard to see. They're like on this one, it says 4-1. I'll show you some video of kind of what it looks like here as I'm talking about it. But obviously the packaging, they've saved a lot of money and cost on the packaging of the product by not having a box, just throwing everything inside this bag so they could save on shipping, they could save on the production costs altogether. So first of all, that is a big difference right there. Second of all, was on the instruction book. Obviously, this is not to the quality of a Lego instruction book. The pages are very, very thin. The coloring is a little bit off, to the point where there were some pieces that I wasn't sure if it was one color or another. But overall, it wasn't really that bad. And I was able to follow the instructions just fine without any serious problems. But they are a little bit different, but it does go step by step, and it was easy to follow, so there really wasn't any problem there. But you can tell they saved some costs on printing, on the number of pages, and also on the quality of paper that you have with this instruction book. Third thing we'll talk about is the minifigures. So the minifigures are a little bit different, and as you can see, you have to actually put together their arms and legs. So they went together a little bit differently, and also they do have a different feel. If you look really closely, you can tell the difference. The fake Lego set, they do just feel and look a little bit different when you look at them close up. From afar, I don't think you could really tell a difference. So here you have the real Lego minifigure here on the left, and the fake one there on the right. They look identical. Although if you look closely at the hands, you probably can't tell in the video, but the hands look a little bit thinner on this one. Also, I don't know, the yellowing is just a little bit off. The earpiece is in the opposite ear. That's not a big deal, but from afar, or if you didn't really know better, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference whatsoever. Here's another one, close up. See if I can focus. They are very, very similar. You really can't tell the difference. I guess looking at it a little bit closer, this one on the left, which is the real Lego version, does have a little bit different smile than the one on the right, and facial expression. So a little bit different, but you wouldn't really be able to tell which one was fake or which one was real, per se. And then overall, the set is basically exactly the same. Here is the outside. The coloring is really the same. The pieces are the same. And the build experience, I hate to say it, but it was quite pleasant. It wasn't bad at all. The biggest difference was in how the pieces went together, which we'll talk about in a second. But let's give you a close-up look of this. Of course, the only real difference is that there aren't the Lego words on the studs. There is a few differences in the pieces, like these seats have holes in them, where you can see over here, the pieces do not have holes in them. So there were pieces that were a little bit different. Overall, the build experience was exactly the same. The printed pieces are the same. The printed pieces here are the same. There weren't any stickers in this one, just like the official set. It has all of the accessories, a little scroll right here. There was one piece that I broke. The piece like this that hooks the flowers onto there, it broke. So I don't know if that was a quality issue or a builder error. But I don't know that I've ever had a Lego piece break as I was trying to build it, and that one did break as I was doing it. So yeah, it has the same windows, same everything. It's exactly the same. So let's bust it open and take a look at the inside. So here's the bottom floor. Again, the only real difference that I can see is that those seats have holes in them, which the official set, they do not. You still have the pizzeria over here, the stage, the instruments, seating area, ticket taker, all of that. Over here you have the little office with the desk, all the same. You have the little garden on top of the roof, this little textile room here. Coming over here you have like the music studio room. Artwork on the wall is the same. Everything is the same. So there you go, a side-by-side comparison of the fake and real Lego Jazz Club. Now overall, what did I think? The building experience was the biggest difference for me. These pieces did not go together as easily. They do hold together just fine. The quality, I think, is good. However, I did find myself having to push harder in order to get the pieces to come together and click into place, which led to some sore fingers. By the time I was done building this, my fingers hurt, definitely more than on a traditional Lego set. And I think that's just because of the quality of the molds or something. They just don't quite click together as well. But once they're together, they're just fine. And the quality overall of the pieces is good. And I do have to admit, in the past, I've been a staunch proponent of buying official Lego. I've always been against buying the fake stuff, which kind of brings us to the moral dilemma of buying fake Lego. Obviously, this is a blatant ripoff of what Lego created. Their designers spent time building this, creating it, and this manufacturer out of China just completely ripped it off. They stole this intellectual property in order to create it for themselves to sell as a profit. So whether or not you have a problem with that is totally up to you. Personally, I don't like the idea of them stealing other people's designs. It's a little bit different when they're building things that they've created. I know like Funhole, for example, creates a lot of their stuff, which they have some cool modular buildings out there. I haven't gotten to the point where I've bought any of those, but I would feel a lot better about buying something that they've created that just happens to be fake Lego than fake Lego that is a complete ripoff of something that was created by another company and they've just completely stolen it, which is exactly what this is. So will I be buying more modular buildings in the future that are fake ripoffs of Lego sets? The answer is no, I'm not gonna do that. Do I understand people buying the fake Lego sets that are on a tight budget and maybe wanna save a bunch of money and still have a similar build experience and quality? That's perfectly fine, and I don't really see a problem with that. You're gonna save a lot of money and you're gonna get the same experience. You're gonna get a very, very similar set. I'm certainly not as against it now that I've built both of these as I was prior to building this one. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely got its pros and cons, but there's really not that big of a difference. And to summarize, I think it's a decent set. It's a lot less expensive. This one, you know, it has all the same details. It has all the same features.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? Like, we already reviewed the Jazz Club.
I know, but I got this one. Remember? I bought it a long time ago.
Is that fake Lego?
Well, yeah, but it's not like
Why
that
do
big
you
of a deal.
have fake Lego?
Dude, chill. It's like, I'm just trying to tell the difference, you know? And it wasn't that much money.
I thought we weren't buying any fake Lego for the city.
Well, we're not going to put it in the city. Then what
was the point of buying it?
I was just going to show people the difference. Like, if they wanted to see the difference between fake Lego and real Lego.
Okay, you know what? We can't have this in the house. This is disgusting. I'm getting rid of this.
What?
I'm getting rid of this.
Jackson, wait, no!
Wait, no, what is he doing? You know what I'm going to do with this? This is what I'm going to do with this.
That was the real set!